Hi, I'm Steve Fogelman, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Fogelman Artist Empowerment. This is the first video that I'm making for this channel, so I'm very excited. So I am a coach, not a consultant. So that means that when you're working with me, I don't have answers. I don't tell you what to do. Everyone is different. I ask you questions to help you dig deep and find your own answers. But I do have some ideas of things. And so what I'm doing today, or what my videos are about, is basically sort of ramblings about thoughts I have on different things. And you know, they may or may not resonate with you. That's fine. So today what I'm talking about is in relation to art is intentions. And so that comes or what that relates to specifically in coaching is, part of coaching is helping you come up with your mission, your life mission. It could be your life purpose, your soul purpose. They can all be different things. But what was interesting, what made me come up with this idea about intention was because, so I originally trained as an architect. I got a degree in architecture from Carnegie Mellon University, and then I studied for several years at Lee Strasberg Institute in Los Angeles. And then what did I do next? I think I was a stand-up comedian. So I did that for like 5 years. I went to cooking school. I had always wanted to be a chef, so I went to cooking school, and I was a caterer, and I was a filmmaker, and then I was a clothing designer. Oh, I forgot. Oh no, I was a painter. I forgot. From 95 to 98, or 93 to 98, I was painting. Yeah, I went to France and stuff and studied en plein air painting, and I had a studio resident. So I'm familiar with all the different creative aspects of art. But the one thing that was interesting was Netflix had this show, or they still have it, called Chef's Table, where they would interview different chefs and follow their career, or just dig deep into what made them tick and what was about their food. And the one thing that was really interesting is that chefs have an intention with their food. That's what makes a famous chef or a great chef a great chef. There is the relationship, their understanding, their individual understanding from childhood or whatever. What is food? How is it eaten? How is it served? What can it be? All these sort of things was just like, oh, yeah, I guess we do apply that to all other forms of art. I mean, I think the intention in art is evident. I think it's clearer, say, in older paintings where you have cubists, where that intention was to portray movement and time in 2 dimensions, right? Or Impressionism was sort of just, a revolt against classicism and using colors and color adjacency and the way the mark is made, the applying the paint to the canvas was a whole other different approach. So I'm also, so that's sort of like in paint, there's that intention. Even artists, more modern artists say, like I'm thinking of like Rothko, if what would his intention be? Maybe, exploring geometry and composition and color adjacencies and the effect of that. Just having certain colors next to each other gives a emotional response. And so how does that translate to other arts that I'm concerned with? So I was thinking, so in playwriting, the intention, the one artist that comes to mind who has the clearest intention is August Wilson. His body of work has such a clear intention of audience and intent of the stories and who he was trying to say and what he was trying to say for those people to understand, and the communication of that is really clear. And I was thinking, with acting, so here's, I'm not so sure, as an actor, when you're doing a scene, and when you're acting, when you're doing a scene that's a scene, not just playing a cashier or, but that you're actually involved, your character has an intention, what we call an objective. But I'm wondering if, as the actor, what is your intention or what is your mission as an actor that makes you show up on the set or show up in life as an actor? What is your mission as an actor? I don't know that many people think about that. I don't know, even famous people, I don't know what their mission is in life as an actor. And maybe they don't have one, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about things to think about, not that anything is required. Oh, and also, it's obviously clear too that because your intention is certain for one thing, doesn't mean it has to stay that for every art project that you do. A lot of artists have, especially, like in singing, if you're a singer or songwriter and you do one album, your next album could be completely different because it's something else that you want to express or, want your audience to connect with that, that is different from album to album, even though you might have the same style. So that's like a whole other thing. Style, mission, intention, they're all different things, and it's things to think about. I have no answers on that at all. I only have questions. So I was thinking back to the acting things, I was thinking about acting and the intention, and I can't really see what, I don't really see a clear intention as in a career in acting, and maybe that's an issue for me. But I definitely do see intention in how acting is taught, in that, and there hasn't been a much big change in intention, since Stanislavski, since the 30s and the 40s with Stella Adler and Stanford Meisner and Lee Strasberg, and those people started teaching acting, and that the intention was to find ways to bring a bigger truth to acting. And it's interesting because actually, I think I did have an intention, because about 5 years ago, I had the chance to play Schultz in Annie Baker's Circle Mirror Transformation. And it was like a dream play. I had always wanted, not always, but I mean, since I knew of the play, it was like, oh my God, I feel like I was born to play Schultz. And I even had an opportunity, I took an acting class with Annie and Sam Gold, who directed Flick. And so the acting required for doing an Annie Baker play is really different than anything that you'll ever do in modern theater. And I just really loved it. It was because it was just so relaxed. You actually, I always say it's like golf. You can't try. So with doing an Annie Baker play, you just have to really be who you are, be that person, and it's liberating in a sense. But I don't think, I tried doing that in other auditions, and that didn't seem to work. So my intention to feel that liberation or feel that change of acting styles or intent to be actually even as truthful and human as possible, it wasn't really something that people were looking to buy. So, that's a whole other issue altogether. So, so let me just think about, so then, if you have your intent, and like I said, that intent can change from year to year or from work to work, but people have specific intentions with their art, the photography, what interests them. And so that's where coaching comes in, or can help, in creating your mission and helping find your intention, because it just really helps dig deep and really make you conscious of what you are about, what you want to express, what is important to you. And so those are the things I can't tell you. Nobody can tell you what, nobody can tell you what your intention or mission should be because there's no shoulds in coaching. It's really all about what you feel that you want to express. And I'm just here to help you. And so hopefully some of the things that I've said today can help you think about your own art in ways that you may not have thought of before. And I would love if you have any thoughts to write some comments. You know, share your discussions, because I'm always new. You know, I just think of these things when I'm out. I do my 4-mile walk every morning along the East River, and I'm thinking about things and, you know, what to say. And so these are just thoughts. These aren't answers. They're just more questions. And there'll be lots more questions. So feel free to subscribe too if you're interested to see and hear more of what I'm thinking about. Thanks.